As I'm sure you're all aware, the Atlanta Hawks have traded away Trae Young. So in this video, we're going to be rebuilding the Atlanta Hawks and trying to get them a championship without their old superstar in Trae Young. And I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Thank you. Now, they kind of do set us up pretty well. Dyson Daniels, we have Naw, we have KP, we have Jalen Johnson. We have some nice team members here. But in the game of 2K, the Atlanta Hawks kind of aren't the greatest, so we may need to make some moves here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have our own first. I'm not sure who has that. Looks like the Spurs have it. Yeah, I'll fight for that back. I'd give you this guy. I don't know who he is. Would I give you Asanuo for my pick back? I think I would, because I don't think we'll do too hot. And then we'll simulate the rest of the season how it is, and hopefully we lose. I wouldn't mind getting somebody nice in the upcoming draft. And the season is over. Nikola Jokic is your MVP, averaging 29, 12, and 10. Coop is your Rookie of the Year, averaging 18 points. Reed Shepherd is your 6th Man of the Year, and Wemby is your DPOY. But your Hawks are the 3 seed, going up against the Toronto Raptors with Jamal Sheed, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and Miles Turner. So we're going to take the first, they take the second, we take the third, we take the fourth, they take the fifth. We'll sim with the Simcast here. And your Atlanta Hawks are kind of running away with it. 114 to 93, not even close. 118 to 91, and we beat the Raptors in 6. Next, we're up against New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns. Now, this is where I expect our run goes over. New York takes the first, New York takes the second, New York takes the third, and we get sweeped in 4. And your Spurs take home the championship. Wemby averages 30 points per game, 15 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks. LeBron James is giving it up. I can overturn Chris Paul's retirement. No, Chris Paul, you're old enough. You can leave the game, man. You can leave the game, my man. We're at the draft lottery, and your Atlanta Hawks get the 2nd pick via New Orleans. The player I want to pick up here is Darren Peterson. He is an amazing prospect, I believe, out of Kansas. But I also wouldn't be upset with AJ DeBonsta. He is also playing amazing. Yeah, I'm alright with that for pick 1. I'll absolutely do that. Pick 1, we will go ahead and take Darren Peterson. I don't know if we're able to move up with these picks as well. Now, would I be opposed to getting another good pick in this draft? I wouldn't even mind like pick 9. I'll give you pick 20. Let's see, would you do it with the 2nd? You will absolutely do it with the 2nd. Alright, so we have pick 9 as well. Chris Sinak normally plays pretty well in the sim, and he is a center, so I wouldn't be too opposed at that. And of course, we will take both of these options here. Ricochet, we will also take. You're a 58? Dang, you need to retire. Now, the money we have isn't too impressive. We have about 4.5 million to spend, I believe. And we could go get a young guy like Cam Spencer. I'll offer you some money. That's about all I care for. Dyson Daniels goes up 2, but he doesn't play too well in the sim. Zachary Ricochet goes up 4. Jalen doesn't go up at all. He stays in 89 overall. We got some regression as well. Now, our team doesn't look too bad. We have 90 overall Jalen Johnson, who just put up 21 points per game. We have Dyson Daniels, who does need to get traded here. Our team in the future looks really good, but our team now looks pretty iffy. I see this trade for Austin Reeves, but it's just terrible in 2K because Austin Reeves regresses so fast. I want to see if maybe I'm able to steal a still good 2nd option like Jamal Murray maybe for Dyson Daniels. I do need to make like another 22 million up. Like Jalen Smith. Then you guys give me back your worst player. I'll also give you guys a Hawks first. Accepted. Wow. And that immediately makes the team pretty great. We have Jamal Murray, Naw, Ricochet, Jalen Johnson. And we have Darren Peterson coming right off the bench. He's going to get some minutes as a rookie. Chris Sinak is also getting some minutes. I couldn't see this being too bad to just run how it is. And we're starting off hot. Now, we're floating around that 4-1 range, but that's not even too bad. We're around a 500 team. Wemby is your MVP. AJ DeBonsta is your Rookie of the Year. Kalo Ware is your 6th man, and Wemby is your DPOY. Jalen Johnson is on All-NBA 2nd team. No other Hawks on here. Darren Peterson is on All-Rookie 1st. He made 2nd place. Probably there's injuries. But we do end up making the playoffs here, going up against Boston with Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Day'Ron Sharpe. We'll simulate the first. They take the first. We take the second. They take the third. We take the fourth. They take the fifth. We take the sixth. And we'll simulate the seventh here. And it's not even close. They're going to absolutely run away with it. 107 to 132. And your Atlanta Hawks have been eliminated. Chet takes home your finals MVP. And the Thunder take home the championship. Yeah, with no picks, I'm just going to sim to the end of the draft here. And then we'll check out our player options. Ricochet we will take back. Buying offers. I'm not offering you. Yeah, we have like 13 mil. We could offer like an MPJ. I wouldn't mind that on the team. MPJ decided to sign with Detroit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, MPJ's still in here. I'll offer him again. He signs with the Bucks now. He really doesn't want to come to the team, huh? Player progression. Darren Peterson goes up 7 to an 86 overall. Jamal Murray goes down 2, but he was just averaging 22, so. Chris Sinak goes up 4 as well. We do have some regression, but that's from some of our older guys. No, our roster is not looking too bad. I really do need a better center. KP is going to start falling off soon. But we do have Chris Sinak in the back pocket. Kind of a backup center. I guess KP could stay that. Now, what do I need? I need a backup small forward. I have a backup center. I have a backup PG. Backup shooting guard. Maybe a better backup PG wouldn't be too bad when Jamal Murray's out. Ooh, I could steal Bilal from the Clippers. I'll absolutely do that. Throw Bilal over at the 1. He can't play the 1. Can Naw play the 1? No. One of you guys gotta leave, and it's not gonna be Bilal. Now, we could just straight up trade Naw for Kobe White. I don't think Kobe White's a bad player to have on my team, so I'll absolutely do that. Kobe White, I believe, can play the 1. Draymond, are you too old to play, man? Look at Dean Wade. No, it is what it is. We have Jalen Johnson on the team, and then our backup power forwards really aren't that great, but it is what it is. I think we're just going to simulate and see how we do. Our team did get a little better over the offseason, so hopefully that means we get a little better. And we're at the trade deadline, 36 and 14. We are first in the conference, and that's absolutely amazing. I don't think there's anything I would like to change on this team. We're doing perfect. So I'm just going to simulate the rest of the season and see if we're able to keep up this same chemistry. Oh, and we're absolutely doing it. 56 and 26 record. Jokic is your MVP, putting up 34, 11 and 7. Tyron Stokes is your Rookie of the Year. DeJounte Murray is your 6th man, and Wemby is your DPOY. No Hawks on All-NBA 1st, 2nd, and Jalen Johnson is on All-NBA 3rd, but he is injured. Seems to be an issue with this team. He's broken left toe. Come on, get back on the court. What the heck? We're up against Brooklyn, 8th seed. Yegor Demon, Cam Thomas, Cam Whitmore, Danny Wolf, and Derek Lively. Yeah, we sweep. They take the 1st. We take the 2nd. They take the 3rd. They take the 4th. Let me shorten this rotation. What the heck? We take the 5th. We take the 6th. And we're out in 7. Now we're up against New York with Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Jarris Walker, and Cat, of course. Big purr. Simulate through the 1st. They take the 1st. We take the 2nd. They take the 3rd. They take the 4th. We take the 5th. Let's simcast the 6th here. Kind of close game. Your Atlanta Hawks do run away with it. 122 to 112. And simcast game 7 as well. Things are staying close. 105, 110. 50 seconds left. Tied 115 apiece. We're going to jump in here. Kispert has the ball. He's going to throw it in here to Darren Peterson, I believe. Over to Johnson. I lied. Johnson gets the screen from KP, rushing the basket, throws it over to KP. KP with the 3, uncontested, and it's out. Smith gets the rebound, taking it down the court. Throws it over to Badunga, throws it to Brunson. Brunson rushing on Murray, layup, and it's in. 117 to 115. Over to Johnson. Johnson taking it down the court here. He's trying to find the lane, but he's not able to. He is able to. Throws it in. 117 apiece. Timeout from the Knicks here. Knicks inbounding. Anunoby over to Brunson. Brunson driving to the lane. And he takes the basket. Sinak with the inbound over to Johnson. Johnson taking it down. And this is going to be another free shot for Johnson. Walker over to Brunson. Brunson throws it down the court. It's OT, baby. And of course, I'm not going to sit through OT, so we will simulate this. We'll see if it's worth jumping back in with maybe a minute left. I mean, the Knicks are running away with it. The game's over. 1 second left. End game. Your Atlanta Hawks have, of course, been eliminated. The New York Knicks advance, and they actually end up making the conference finals and the actual playoffs up against Anthony Edwards, who wins finals MVP and the championship. Draft lottery, the Hawks. Your Hawks do get the 8th pick from Cleveland here, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do anything with it. Maybe make an off-season trade. Yeah, because we're kind of sitting around that 3 seed, which isn't too great. We can get them in for defense, I'd say, and then we'll do that. Because our team is pretty well on shooting, and then I say we trade, I don't know, like some of these role players on our bench for anything. With this 12th pick, can we get like, ooh, Julian Champagny? Absolutely. Darren Peterson is up to an 88. Chris Sinak is a 78. Player progression, Darren goes up to a 92. Jalen goes down to an 87. Maybe we have to trade him. No, I hope that's fluke regression. Yeah, and our team is absolute champs at getting just injured over and over again. Amen at the 1, Darren at the 2. I don't like Corey at the 3, but Shea is just the worst player at staying healthy. So we can get Case and Wallace. Maybe can Case and play the 3? He is a 2, so I hope he can play the 3. Yes, he can. And then that makes the roster look a little better. So we'll simulate, and hopefully we are able to stay afloat until Shea comes back. Trade deadline is here. We are first in the conference, 37-14. Let's see if anyone's doing bad. Well, what the hell? No, I mean, our team's doing pretty well. We have the injury-prone team of doom, but aside from that, we're doing pretty well. So I think we'll just simulate, and hopefully our guys are healthy for the playoffs for once. And honestly, we're not doing too bad. This record is the best we've had so far. Wemby is your MVP. Vic Burke is your Rookie of the Year. Bennett Sturts is your 6th Man of the Year, and Wemby is your DPOY. But we are the number 2 seed going up against Boston. They'll take the 1st. We'll take the 2nd. They'll take the 3rd. We'll take the 4th. Gonna shorten the rotation here. Hopefully that helps us simulate through game. And we take it in 6. Now we're up against Washington with Luka, Trae Johnson, Nate Ament, Caleb Holt, and Vic Burke. We take the 1st. We take the 2nd. We take the 3rd. They take the 4th, but we're out in 5. Going against Detroit, the number 1 seed. They have Cade, Colin Sexton, Asar Thompson, Ron Holland, and Jalen Duren. The Thompson twins up against each other. We'll take the 1st. We'll take the 2nd. They'll take the 3rd. We'll take the 4th. They take the 5th. We'll simulate the 6th here. And they run away with it, 125-108. Hopefully we can win the 7th here. Not able to stop anything. And Detroit runs away with it. Yeah, wow. Detroit wins as well. Cade putting up 45 points per game. Yeah, this is just insane. It's not even like I'm doing anything wrong. This Detroit team is just impossible to beat. But I do have a way to beat them. You're going to see here. We don't even have any rookies. Cool. Darren Peterson's up to a 93. Chris Sinak up to an 85. Cool with me. We have Emmanuel Quickly money. We have Anthony Simons money. I mean, I'll offer Anthony. He's on a minimum and he's averaging like 27 points per game. Player progression. Chris Sinak goes up 5. Darren Peterson goes up 2. The rest of our guys are still regressing, which is crazy. Who is this guy? Why did he go up 70? Our team is pretty good. We have an elite starting 5. We have a good 6-man. Now, the move I'm going to do is proposing a trade to our guys over in Detroit and seeing who we can steal. Asar, maybe 37 million. I feel like I'm able to do that. You Colin, and we'll give you this Yaxel fella. Can you give us back your worst player? And JD? Yeah, that's not even enough money. Wow. Detroit, we need to take somebody from your starting lineup. One of you guys aren't even doing too well. Cage just putting up unreal numbers, video game numbers in the video game. Am I able to get Jalen Duren by chance? What is he, a center? I'll give you KP, and then I'll give you some future picks. We have Bilal if you're interested. KP, Bilal for Jalen Duren, and then we'll give you picks. Let's see if we can do it with seconds. We can. Jalen Duren is on the team now. Now, I'm all right with this. This is looking pretty elite. Now we run it back and we see if we're able to do it. And oh yeah, look at that. We're starting off hot, man. Now, when I told you I knew a little trick, did you believe we'd have 47 and 5 tricks up our sleeve? Let me offer these guys some contracts, and then we'll simulate the rest of the season and see if we're actually able to win for once. And our team is going to end up going 72 and 10. Darren Peterson is your MVP, averaging 22, 5, and 11. And now we have Darren Peterson on All-NBA first. We have Chris Sinak on All-NBA second. We have Emin on All-NBA third. Yeah, this team is looking good now, and we're the #1 seed going up against Boston. Going up against Boston, of course. We will take the first. We'll take the second. We'll take the third. They take the fourth, but we're out in 5. Washington once again with Luka. But we will take the first. We'll take the second. We'll take the third. They take the fourth. We take the fifth. Detroit ended up getting swept by Orlando. Now we go up against Anthony Black, Jace Richardson, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, and Day'Ron Sharp. And we will take the first, we'll take the second, we'll take the third, we take the fourth. Wemby is your Western Conference MVP, Darren Peterson is your Eastern Conference MVP, and your Hawks are finally in the NBA Finals. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Asa Newell, and Victor Wembanyama. Simulate through the first, we get the second, we get the third, and get the brooms out. Sweep 4-0. Darren Peterson is your Finals MVP, 26 points per game. And your Atlanta Hawks are finally champions. It only took me like 7 years. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like. Peace.